Sports is in the game. Emos, holla back.
Madden NFL 2004.
It means that we punched our ticket to go try to win a Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 It's showtime.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I always forget to tell you what is up, Bills Mafia. It is game day. Bills versus Titans in Buffalo. Are y'all ready? Finally, we're back home in Buffalo. It's been like a month. Yes, Spin is on top of his game. Here is the inactives, and I'll go through the inactives later again for those who are joining late. But the inactives today, safety, Mike Edwards. No surprise there. He is in the doghouse for some reason. Linebacker, Joey Andreessen. Linebacker, Eddie, EU. Will Clapp and Zion Alug is inactive this week. Also, if you want to know the inactives for the Titans, Will Levis, Snead, Watson, Tyjae Spears, tight end Robinson, Condre Coburn, and Caleb Murphy are out for the Titans. So that is Mason Rudolph today. That will be playing against the Buffalo Bills. And we have seen Mason Rudolph before, obviously, in Pittsburgh. And we will have no problem facing him again. What is up, Scott Blakely? What is up? Are you ready, man? Back in Buffalo. And you know what? We're hanging with Mr. Cooper today. Amari Cooper is going to play. Obviously, we all knew that was going to happen. What do you all think, man? How do you think Amari Cooper's debut will be for the Buffalo Bills? In Buffalo, by the way. Pretty smart. Like, honestly, yeah, you have to make him active versus this game, especially being a home game, one we haven't seen in like nearly a month. So I think it's going to be me personally. I think he gets around 70 yards, 70, 80 yards. And maybe I'm being a little too optimistic, but I think he'll shine right away. Also, the fact that Khalil Shakir is not 100% still with that high ankle injury, though obviously Khalil Shakir is playing, he's not 100%. So I think Josh will probably lean on Amari Cooper. I think they're going to have certain plays for Amari Cooper. He obviously doesn't know the full playbook just yet, but I think Amari and Josh will get going in this game. All right, let's see what Scott says. Wow, first play Cooper touchdown. Let's see. We often don't go to a lot of receivers in the red zone, but maybe it's not a red zone touchdown. Maybe it's just a deep shot to Cooper, and he makes a play, which he's known to do. So very possible. And that, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, if Cooper gets a touchdown today, regardless if it's the first play or not, the crowd is going to be lit, man. I think the crowd's going to be lit regardless, because they haven't seen Buffalo Bills play football at home in like a month. but just the fact that Cooper is there, it's like an added bonus today, right? So I think Bills Mafia is going to be extremely loud in Buffalo today, which will obviously is an advantage for the Buffalo Bills, especially with Rudolph. I mean, it wouldn't even matter if Levis or Rudolph. I'll be honest with you guys. It's the same shit. It don't matter. That's not a loss for me. Like, it's not an important, it's not a factor. It's not going to play a big factor in this game. Matter of fact, maybe they're better off the Rudolph, I guess, considering how Levis has been turning the ball over. But like I said, Rudolph is not much better. Let's get some of these comments, man. Tommy, you hold the AFC roundtable. I'm guessing you hold the AFC roundtable together. But I must say the Patriots guy is fun. Yeah. You know what sucks though, Scott? It's probably his last and only season doing this with us because he's 17 and he has to go to college. I don't blame him. College comes first. So unfortunately, it's looking like he won't be able to join us next season for the shakedown. I'll have to find a new Patriots, for the table, to host the table, to sit at the table, that is. But yeah, it sucks because he is good, man. He's funny, bright kid, but unfortunately, not unfortunately, guy has to go to college. So I don't blame him. I wish him well. But who knows? Maybe he gets some time to still do the show while he's at college. We'll find out. Anthony should be back, and obviously Curtis should be back, and Captain D should be back. What up, Robert, man? Good morning, man. Good morning to you. The game starts in about a little over an hour. Can't wait. We'll get into everything as far as score predictions at the end of the podcast. I'm usually here for about an hour, so I'll be out of here about 12:45 to go ahead and get ready for the game. But man, today, guys, listen, man, this is almost like a fresh start for me for the offense as far as getting this thing back on track. I really believe that. I think Amari Cooper brings that fresh start to Buffalo. I thought last week was better, but it still wasn't where we want it to be, right? I still feel like we were struggling with the wide receivers. I think at the end of the day, look, Brandon Beane looked over the last 5 games, right? And said to himself, last 6 games, and said, well, this is not going to cut it. This cannot be long-term. This is not successful, right? This can't continue on if you want to make any kind of push in the playoffs. We need help. Josh needs help. And I was screaming to the rooftops on Monday that Brandon Beane needed to, Tuesday, that Brandon Beane needed to bring anyone in. And I wanted Cooper. Obviously, I wanted to find an Adams, but Cooper was a much easier pathway, right? Let the contract under $1 million this year. We didn't have to give up a whole bunch. We can get a compensatory pick if he doesn't resign. It was a smart trade for Brandon Beane. So, and it was much needed. And I do think at the end of the season, Brandon Beane will try to work out a deal with Cooper, depending on how the season goes with Cooper and Allen, if it's a good fit. I don't see why it wouldn't be a good fit. Cooper is soft-spoken, goes to work, handles his business. His stats don't lie. He's had some really good seasons, especially after being traded to another team. The guy shows out, right? He balls out. So I don't see why he can't do that here with one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and Josh Allen. All right, let's get to some of these questions. Scott, Cooper felt good for all of us. The obvious perimeter threat was there. Defenses were just blanketing our wide receivers crew. Yeah, exactly. They were playing man coverage. They basically were daring us to go deep, and putting pressure on Allen. Basically, blitz packages, and we just could not create separation. Now Cooper brings that separation. Robert, congratulations to Josh for his 100th career start. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, this was his 100th career start as a quarterback. So yeah, definitely congratulations. I don't think he even knew that until a reporter told him, by the way. Spin, we would need to clear $18 million in cap space and acquire him. And for Cleveland to eat the contract will cost us multiple first-round picks to get him. Are you talking about who are you talking about there? What's his name, right? You're talking about Miles Garrett? Yeah, that's not happening. Miles Garrett is a pipe dream. So I'm going to tell you all right now, the chances are extremely slim. Now, they could get him this year, and I think it's not that crazy of a contract for the first, like this year, but after that, it goes up like crazy. I just don't see it happening. Is it possible? And listen, anything's possible. I just don't see it happening. How about that? But anything is possible for sure. We would need to clear 18 million. Yeah, exactly. For next season, not this year, Spin. This year, it wouldn't cost us too much if we made that trade. But once again, if you make that trade, you're going to give up some decent picks, and you don't want to do that if it's just a loaner and you're not planning on keeping them around. So if you make that trade, they're going to have to figure a way out, a way around that contract. I don't know how they would do that. And I just don't, once again, I don't see it being a possibility. I just, now is Brandon Beane done making trades? No, I think Brandon Beane is probably going to make another trade. Is it going to be a splash trade? Probably not, but I think he definitely will be looking around the league at teams that are looking to move on from certain players. For sure, he has to. That's your job as a GM. I think he even called about Alvin Kamara. That's what reports said, though I don't see why. Like, I get a Kamara is a hell of a player, but that is the least of my, like worries right now for the Buffalo Bills. But as a GM, I guess he's doing his job. You have to call around if a player, especially a skilled player like that. So I'm guessing he just called to see, feeling him out, right? So for me, what I would want the Buffalo Bills to bring in here, probably a safety, a veteran safety. I wouldn't even mind a linebacker. Even another receiver, if the price was right? If they didn't want crazy, draft pick, right? Like a low draft pick or a high draft pick, that is. 5th round, 6th round for a good player. Yeah, maybe, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right now, we're just happy we got one guy in the building, which is Cooper. He's the big long-term solution. Garrett is considered agree. Spend lots of draft capital. Yeah, they'd have to give up a lot, bro. And I just don't. I don't know if that's possible, man. If Beane would be willing to do it, even though I'll be honest with you guys, we're still missing that edge. Now Vaughn is coming back, but Vaughn, let's be real, guys. He, how much longer does he have here in Buffalo? One more year. That's if the Bills even keep him around after this year. So AJ Epinesa is a nice player. I just don't think he's a star. I think he's better at rotation. And Gregory Rousseau is a toss-up for me right now. And I like Gregory Rousseau. He's a hell of a player. But he's inconsistent as far as getting to the quarterback for sacks. He had 3 week 1, and he hasn't gotten 1 since week 1. So we need a more consistent pass rusher, in my opinion. Whether that's through the draft or trade or free agency. But right now, I think that's the one thing we are missing, and I just don't think Epinesa is the answer. And the verdict's still out on Rousseau if it could be that guy. And you got to pay Gregory Rousseau still. So would you rather play Gregory Rousseau or possibly do a trade for Myles Garrett, and then you're going to have to pay him, and you also have to give up draft picks? It's a tough one. That is a tough call. And by the way, there's other teams out there that are calling for these guys. So just a heads up, right? It takes 2 to tango. You got the Lions, who are in need of an edge right now because their guy went down, Hutchinson. Like, trust me, I'm here in Detroit. They are freaking out over here about Hutchinson. And, you know, they either want Garrett or they, you know, the guy from the Raiders. Yeah, like, they're freaking out. Anyways, let me get to some of these. Chiefs-Niners prediction. That is a tough game. I would pick the Chiefs still, because I think the Niners are still a little banged up there. No McCaffrey, which is a big loss. I think they are in San Francisco, but listen, man, the Chiefs are the Chiefs. They are the Super Bowl. You know, they are the team that just won the Super Bowl, and yeah, they're a tough team to beat, regardless of who they're facing. And I just think the 49ers right now are a little banged up, and I think the Chiefs are just really, really tough to beat, man. So I'm gonna go Chiefs in this one, but it might be close. Scott says Niners easy. I don't think so. Listen, whoever wins this game, Chiefs, 49ers, I don't think it's going to be easy either way. Like, I think that game's going to come down to the final 5 minutes, right? Or possibly whoever has the ball last in that game. So, and if it's the Chiefs who have the ball last for the win, you got to go Chiefs, right? We've been through this before, guys. I've seen it way too many times. So I would definitely pick the Chiefs in that game. All right, let's get to the big three. You guys know we do the big three every pregame. So let's go ahead and start that thing. So, causes for concern against the Titans. All right, let's see what the causes for concern are. Once again, shout out to Bill's Wire for creating this article. Okay, interior defensive line. If y'all don't know, now you know. The Titans are the number one defense in the NFL right now. And yeah, they got some really good play on that line from Sweat and Simmons. So the Titans defensive tackles are nothing to mess with. Jeffrey Simmons is a veteran who causes havoc in the middle of the trenches over a 6-year career. And rookie Tavondre Sweat is following in his footsteps at 366 pounds. They are disruptive in the middle and both have a top 25 PFF defensive grade among NFL interior defensive linemen. Simmons grades as the 23rd best, while Sweat grades as the 19th best, just 6 weeks into his career. The Bills will be wise to find ways to either combo block these guys or attempt to avoid them. Yeah, man, our offensive line, they better be on their A game today, because that D-line is nothing to mess with. And you see the difference between their D-line and our D-line. I like our D-line, don't get me wrong. I love my team, but we are a kind of undersized defense. That's just the truth. We have undersized linebackers. We have undersized defensive linemen. Ed Oliver, for as much as I love Ed Oliver, by the way he's playing, he is considered, obviously, an undersized lineman. Daquan Jones is, I guess, he's all right? But we just do not have very big defensive linemen or linebacking crew. That's why when we play physical teams, we tend to break a little bit there. So our offensive line against their defensive line, who are some massive dudes, man, they need to be on their A game. They need to play super physical. And also Joe Brady, if he feels like in the course of this game, if their defensive line is causing havoc and creating a lot of pressure, he needs to adjust and get the ball quickly out of Josh Allen's hand, because you do not want them hitting Josh Allen, not those guys. All right, let's get to some of these comments. How many times will Cook run between the tackles? Yeah, that's not happening. And if you're going to run between the tackles today, Roy, you better use Ray Davis. Now, by the way, Ray Davis is playing, though he has like a little calf strain there going on, but he is active. So we'll see how much, how often he's used in this game. But you're right. This might come down to a passing game. And if you're going to run the ball, I would suggest running to the outside, away from, not between the tackles, right? To the edge, where I feel like James Cook is better suited, to be honest with you. I feel like his bigger runs come from the outside. So if you're, like I said, you're going to run inside, use Ray Davis. Do not use James Cook, because James Cook just does not run between the tackles very well. His contact balance is not the greatest either, in my opinion. All right, next up, Titans running game. Now, I know they are, Spears is ruled out, which is it is a big loss for them. While the Titans passing game has struggled to find its rhythm so far in 2024, the running game is averaging over 118 yards per game. With Tyjae Spears ruled out with injury, the backfield will be led by Tony Pollard, who has averaged 90.5 rushing yards in the last 2 outings. He's a good player. On the flip side, the Bills have struggled at defending the run. Yes, we have. They give up 140 yards per game. Unacceptable. When Pollard runs for over 60 yards, the Titans have either lost by 1 score or won the game. In the one game he was shut down, the Green Bay Packers beat them by 16 points. So once again, as I was saying earlier, the Bills' defensive line is just small, and they have a tough time, stopping the run, especially in between, in the middle there. Running backs tend to, offensive line tend to give massive holes and bully around our defensive line a lot of the time. So, defensive line needs to do their job too here, man, and get on track, man. We just don't have a lot of big guys, man, to clog up those lanes. I got to be real with you. This is a small defensive line. I'll say it again. I feel like that's another reason why we struggle against the run. We just do not clog up the lanes very good. But Oliver being back will help, and we'll see what happens. But Snead being out is a big deal too. Pollard's not a bad running back. Y'all saw what he did in Dallas, so he's definitely a good running back to have for them while Snead is out. So while Spears is out. Sorry. All right, next up, Titans still have playmakers, and they do. And there's one of them right there, right? So despite being ranked second to last in the NFL in passing yards per game, the Titans still have excellent skill players. They can make a chunk play at any given moment. Things haven't connected between quarterback Will Levis and first-year offensive coordinator Nick Colts. If things do click, they have the pieces around Levis to do something. They have Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Hopkins, and Tyler Boyd are one of the best receiving trios in the league. Tight end Chig Ankan, I can't even pronounce his damn name, Akanawaka, along with Pollard in the run game, have the talent to make a big player too. Bills have to be disciplined or these guys can make you pay. That's if Levis can get the ball to them. And it's not Levis, it's Rudolph. So that probably might be a little advantage to us, considering Levis has a little bit more probably of a connection going with them since he is the starter. They have some playmakers for sure, but they have not used them well this year. They have struggled on offense. So correct, Levis is not playing. It's Mason Rudolph today, which I'll be honest with you, they're the same. They're the same. It's no advantage or disadvantage with Levis being out. I got to be real with you. Yes, really, yeah. Calvin Ridley's a good player, man, but he just has not gotten things going in Tennessee. Bad signing, and I'm sure he's like, damn, I wish I went somewhere else. All right, so that's the end of that article. I also got another one for you. Let's do the 3 keys to victory. Let's go ahead and get that thing going up. All right, let's get the 3 keys to victory. All right, here we go. 3 keys to a victory. How will the Bills do it, man? All right, 3 keys to a victory. All right. Win the turnover battle. When it comes to turning the ball over in 2024, the Bills and Titans are at opposite ends of the spectrum. The Bills are ranked second in the NFL with turnover differential of +8, while the Titans are ranked second to last with a turnover differential of -7. Will Levis leads the NFL in interceptions with 7. On the flip side, Buffalo's Josh Allen has not thrown one. Obviously, no Will Levis. Okay. The Bills need to do what they have been for much of the season, and that is win the turnover battle. The Bills are favored by nearly double digits in this one, but a couple of turnovers could shift the momentum quickly. We've been pretty good, obviously, by not turning the ball over. What's up, Beth? Appreciate you stopping by the pregame. That is true. Josh Allen, 0 interceptions through 6 games. Very impressive. So, let's continue that, and let's get some turnovers, and this game should end pretty quick if we do so. So, because I do not believe in their offense. They have a good defense, but I don't think their offense is going to put up a lot of points against Buffalo today. I just don't trust their offense at all. Let's go Buffalo. All right, let's do it. Get the receivers involved. Hey, who's this guy? Who's this guy right here? That's Amari Cooper, baby, the newest Buffalo Bills wide receiver. It's not just newcomer Amari Cooper that has to get going in the Bills offense. It's many of the other wide receivers who are still new to Allen. Among the wide receivers, only Khalil Shakir had played a game with Allen before this year and has shown through 6 weeks. Shakir has been the only consistent receiver when healthy. He leads the Bills in receiving while ranking just 55th in the NFL in receiving yards. That's bad. The Titans have a stingy defense, but they haven't seen an offense like the Bills this year, especially on the road. If the Bills can get Cooper going, it should open up opportunities for others. Perhaps Cooper is the missing ingredient that will have everybody eating again, and I do believe that will be the case. Let me get through some of these chats real quick. G-Pick, I hope Chiefs trade for Cooper Kupp or Garrett Wilson. Well, they're not getting Cooper. Cooper is here. I don't know what that means. Spin. Bills don't even have it. No, we don't. We don't have. I told you guys, right, before we made the trade, how bad this wide receiver group is through 6 games. It's bad. If you go on the receiving, Shakir, through 6 games, 249 yards. He's our leading receiver. Kincaid, 217. Coleman, 201. James Cook, 123. Curtis Samuel, 92. Matt Collins, 81. Ray Davis, 73. Johnson, 61. Knox, 42. And MVS, who's not on the team anymore, had 26. Unacceptable. Just bad overall numbers there by the receivers. So with the addition of Cooper, that should help a lot. That will help players like Keon Coleman get a little bit, get more open, and that will also help, obviously, Josh Allen just overall having a reliable option now to go to. So anyways, so back to this. Sorry, I was reading some of your chats. Limit the run. Yes, limit the damn run. It's no secret that the Titans passing game has struggled this year, but one consistent for them have been the play of running back Tony Pollard's coming off games of 88 and 93 rushing yards respectively. He's averaging over 40. So I'm not going to even read that because he's out without Tyrese Weir due to injury, so it should be Pollard's show. If the Bills can limit the Titans' ground game, it should force Rudolph into uncomfortable 3rd and longs. The idea of playing against a young quarterback, Rudolph, who's turnover prone, should have Bobby Babbitt's defense foaming at the mouth. Every time, I swear, man, every time we play a quarterback, I feel, we should wreak havoc against. The Buffalo Bills, for some reason, let their quarterback look like, the next coming of Dan Marino. I don't get it. I'm hoping that changes today. But it's like every time, just even a player in general, we'll go against, like last week, Lazard, right? Who was having a rough season with drops. Turn into Jerry Rice, catching everything on us. I don't get it. It's just like the way it is in Buffalo when we play teams that are struggling. This team is terrible against the run. And then, right? And then we can't run on them. Or this team is, one of the worst at passing yards. And then they pass like crazy, get mad yards on us. Like, it's just the way it works sometimes. I don't get it. So, but yes, you got to put pressure on the quarterback. Don't make it easy on Mason Rudolph in this game. And coach, please be smart in this game. All right. Use your timeouts wisely. Bills have a habit of not being able to take advantage of another team's perceived weaknesses. Thank you, Roy. I was just saying that. I don't get it. It's been that way for the longest time. I never will understand it. Like we'll go into a game. It's like we're going against the worst rush defense, and we can't run the ball. All right. We're going against the worst pass defense, and we can't pass against them. It's crazy. That's why I don't even sometimes buy into all that, because with this team, I have no idea sometimes. No idea. So, oh my God. Let's get to the next one. And that's it, by the way. That's it for that article. If you guys want to see what the uniforms that we're going to be playing in today, I'll go ahead and show that so you guys know. Here we go. We got the blue on white today. Looking good, looking good. All right, so that's that. And then one more thing, if you guys want to see the inactives, I will show that. Even though Spin was nice enough to show us the inactives earlier, here is your inactives again. So Mike Edwards, Joey Andreessen, EU, Will Clapp, and Zion Logue. I don't even know who the hell Zion Logue is, to be honest with you. Is that the guy we traded for or we picked up in free agency off somebody's practice squad, I think? I could be wrong. Anyways, so that's that. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get to the score predictions, right? I want you guys to go ahead and put your score prediction first. All right, so this guy wants to know from Twitch, is anyone streaming the game or no? I'm guessing that you're having a tough time finding the game. Listen, man, I can't tell you where to go. All I can tell you is maybe the chat will help you out, but I can't tell you. All I can tell you sometimes is Google, free stream or something. There's ways to find it, all right? I can't tell you, but hey, maybe, just maybe the chat will give you some answers to that. All right, Spin, how can you be wrong? You named every possible option out there for acquiring a guy. I don't know. You're not talking to me, so that's fine. Amy Wagner, Pat's losing. Yes, so by the way, let's get to that score because I totally forgot about that game. So, yeah, the Pats are going to lose. It's 32-16 with 1 minute and 41 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. That game is over. The Patriots will fall to 1-6. The Jaguars will go to 2-5. And I'm happy because I had a bet going. I picked the Jags, and the Jags were actually down in this game, I believe 10-0 at one point. And then the Jaguars scored a touchdown, and it was over after that. They went on I believe 25-0 run, and they were up 25-10 the last time I checked. Now it's 32-16, and this game, yes, is over. So Patriots 2-5. Jaguars 2-5. Patriots 1-6. But if you are a Patriots fan, this is fine. Of course, you want to lose. You want to lose because you want a top 5 pick. And right now they are heading in that direction. They're heading into the direction of getting possibly the number 1 pick in the NFL draft. So if you're a Patriots fan, this is great. You're not going anywhere anyways. So this is not a bad thing for Patriots fans. So for me, watch football, have a good time, watch your team lose, but next year you better make the right draft selections. And all that money you got, you better hope your GM gets the right free agents into New England, because just because you got a lot of money don't mean you'll spend it wisely. And the NFL draft sometime is a lottery ticket. So you better hope your GM, whoever it is, because I don't know who it is now, makes the right decisions. All right. Explo V, do you think Cook will get Lotte, or do you think he'll split carries with Davis coming back off the injury? So, good question. So here it is, man. Ray Davis is active today, but he's dealing with a calf strain. He was questionable heading into today's game, but he is active. I think they will lean more towards Cook because you don't want to put a lot of strain on his calf if you don't have to, because we will need Ray Davis moving forward, because I do think they're going to use them more as a 1-2 punch. But today, I wouldn't overdo it, especially if Cook is healthy. So I think Cook will get the majority of the carries today, if that answers your question. Hey, Tommy, tell Mikey I'm mad at him during the fantasy show. He told me to bench BTJ. What an idiot. See, I would have never told you that. By the way, I have Brian Thomas Jr. on my team, my fantasy, and he gave me 16 points today. I did not listen to Mikey on that, nor would I have. So I'll let him know that you're not happy with him, you know. Oh, man. Drake May looks decent. Why would they draft a quarterback instead of putting stuff around? Well, look, they're going to have a lot of money next year. They're going to have good. It seems like so far good draft selection, good picks in the draft, or good spots in the draft to draft the better players. So I believe the Patriots should go offensive line early on, even if they have to trade back to acquire more draft picks, which will probably be the smart way to go. If you're getting offensive linemen first, and just start building around May. I think May, from what I've seen, he looks like he could be a decent quarterback. But you got to surround him with pieces, and sometimes that takes a little time. But with all the money they have next year, all the draft, good draft picks they're going to have, or draft selections. Yeah, I mean, they could potentially down the road, if May is that guy, be a dangerous team. They could be. So, but they also got to clean up their defense. Their defense has been awful over the last 2 or 3 games. I know they got some injuries, but man, they're just giving up a lot of points. Yeah, I saw that one. I'm trying to see if anything else I missed before I go. Belichick not there anymore. Free agents for them should be done more wisely. Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Just because you got a lot of money and you got good draft selections, draft picks, doesn't mean the GM will get the right guys in there. So we'll see. We'll see what it comes down to next year. What the Patriots wind up doing. But this year, they're a bad team. And like I said, if you're a Patriots fan, you're not mad at that. Guys, go ahead and put your score prediction in the chat so I can go ahead and give you my score prediction for this game. So right here, Beth, I predict Bills win, Mike drop. She doesn't put a score, and that's all right, because I always say a win is a win no matter what the score is. However, I'll still give you my honest opinion after the game, win or lose, on how we played, because there is ugly wins. We all know that. So we'll find out. But yeah, win is a win. I'll take any win. It doesn't matter. All right. Jorge, what's up, Jorge? How you been, man? Jorge has it 35-10. You have a score that's very close to mine. I gotta be honest with you. Very close to mine. DK coming at 42-10. Woo. Scott Blakely back. He's back, baby. Because if you remember, Scott Blakely last week had the Bills losing. Scott Blakely is back on that Bills train, right? The Bills train just was kind of running slow, running out of fumes. And we got Cooper, and it started picking back up. And Scott Blakely jumped back on that train. So he's going 99-0. Yeah, I don't mind that score. Jorge, 30-13. Jorge, 35-10. Jorge looks like he's switching it up, or is that a different Jorge? Let's see here. Nah. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Jose. What's up, Jose? How you been, man? 30-13, Jose. And then Jorge has a 35-10. So a lot of scores that are very similar to mine. Roy coming in. Titans 27-23. Just kidding, Tommy. Bills 27-16. That's a good score. Spin has a 40 burger. 42-13 for Spin. All right. So I'm gonna go with 34-13. I think 34-13 is about where I'm comfortable with. I don't know if we score 40 against that defense. However, it's possible depending on turnovers. If we get some turnovers on the and get good field position, it's possible that we have a high scoring game. for the Buffalo Bills, meaning we score close to 40 points in this game. But I'm going to play it a safe side, and I still think 34 is a lot considering how this offense has been as of late. We scored 23 last week, 20 the week before. So we haven't necessarily been on fire. And yes, we got Cooper, but it's his first game. Okay. And I know we're all excited, and I am too, but he's going to have a limited playbook. So we'll see how it goes with that, and we'll see how Allen and Cooper's connection is in this game, because it may not be right away, guys. So if it is, fucking great, right? If put it this way, we're watching this game and Cooper and Allen go off today, then oh boy, watch the fuck out, right? But if they struggle early on with their connection, I still think we win, but that it kind of tells me like it might take a little while, maybe a couple more games for them to really get Diggs in. Then watch. The difference is though, Allen and Diggs had a whole offseason to work together. And I know they had an early connection early on, but they also had all camp to do it, right? Cooper just got here. Now, on the flip side, Cooper has been traded in the past and has clicked with quarterbacks just like that. So we'll see. We will see how this works, this connection. But I'm going to play it safe. I'll say 34-13, which is still a massive win today. So I'll get to some more of your comments before I leave. And then I'm going to go sit down and enjoy this game. So Spence says, Allen, 350 yards. Man, I don't know. Can Allen get 350? I mean, 300 would be, which is crazy because Allen has had multiple 300-yard games. But this year, I don't think he's had one. So, God, if we get 250 out of him, I would be cool with it. You know what I mean? But we'll find out. We'll find out how that goes. Weston, Tommy, my score Bills 32-13. Damn, you have it really close, Weston, to me. I said 34-13 Bills. By the way, the Buffalo Bills signed a practice squad kicker. He's terrible. Okay, I researched him. He was 34 of 53 in college. He was terrible in the NFL. I think he missed 50%. He made 50% of his field goals. He's an awful kicker, just awful. So I don't know if he's any better. Matter of fact, you think he's worse than Tyler Bass. So I don't think there's any answer out there, guys, right now at kicker. I hate to break the bad news to you, but Tyler Bass will probably remain the Bills kicker unless he just totally keeps like it just goes to total shit and he's just missing field goals left and right. I just do not see how they would call up that kicker from the practice squad to take over Tyler Bass his job. I just can't see it happening unless there's another kicker out there floating around that you guys are aware of. Let me know. But we're just gonna have to deal with what we got, and unfortunately, it's not good. But it is what it is. Let's hope we never have to use them, or it never comes down. I have no idea what this, Mr. Fulton. You are. I don't know anymore with you. I don't know what to say anymore. You are different, man. I like you, though. I do. You're a different person, man. And if that's true and you're on The Voice, I hope you win it all, man. What is your name on The Voice? What do you go by? So people can look you up, because you seem to have a lot of things going on. When you're on this channel, you have a lot of things going on. You're getting married, or you're on The Voice, or you're doing ice cream competitions, whatever you're doing. So I need to know what's your stage name, so the audience, the audience here, my chat, my subscribers, the people in the chat can go and watch The Voice and see Bills Mafia represent on The Voice. Because, man, I'm not saying I don't believe you, but boy, you have a lot going on in your life, man. I wish I had all that stuff going on. I don't. I really don't. I guess I'm just a jealous guy, man. I go by Singing Fulton. Your name is Singing Fulton? Okay. Yeah, you... Yo, Weston. He goes by... He's the world's most interesting man. That is great. That is... Yeah. Mr. Fulton. Bills Mafia loves you, man. And we are now, Mr. Fulton, declaring you as the world's most interesting man. Congratulations. And honestly, man, if you're on The Voice, hey, man, go get it, man. Do it for Bills Mafia, bro. I believe in you. I really do. And yeah, I don't watch those shows. I don't. But and maybe that's why. Maybe you are on there. Maybe you're rocking a Josh Allen jersey every time you're on there singing. I don't know. I don't watch The Voice. Like Roy doesn't watch The Voice either. But yeah, man, good luck. Good luck. All right. Spin this. P. Diddy, Mr. Fulton's. Okay. All right. This pregame is going in a different direction. Thanks, Mr. Fulton. No, I'm just playing. Honestly, Mr. Fulton, he's a regular here. He is a regular here, and he just has a lot going on. Like Weston said, he is the most interesting man in the world. So he always comes on here and says random things about his personal life and nothing about the Bills. Once in a while, he talks about the Bills. Hey, Mr. Fulton, if you're still on here, the world's most interesting man. You got something to say about the Buffalo Bills? Do you have a score prediction to give us today? I would like to know, because actually the chat would like to know as well. Like the chat is curious on Mr. Fulton's. Mr. Fulton, you've gotten you have our chat very interested now in you. We want to know your score prediction. Anyways, it's over. This is over. This pregame show has gone haywire. It's gone a totally different direction. This is not your normal pregame show. And you know what, Mr. Fulton? You know what? You're welcome anytime. Honestly, you've made my day. You've really made my day, and all of you guys are awesome. I will see you guys. That's not interesting game. We all said the game prediction. I said 34-13. A lot of you guys are in agreement with that score prediction. Most people here have 35-10. Some people have a 40 burger. Everybody in here has the Bills winning, which is good. Hey, Callie Blitz. My dude, Callie Blitz, is in the building. Man, Callie, you're a little bit late. I'm about to get out of here. You missed some good stuff, especially at the end. We have somebody in here that's going to be on The Voice, but he's also going to be on a whole bunch of other shows, apparently. I don't know. He's the world's most interesting man, is what people are calling him now in the chat. So I don't know, Callie Blitz. But yes, Cook is playing. Ray Davis is also playing, but has a calf strain. So I think he will be limited. So just a heads up with that. Oh, Roy, Tommy got a normal content creator. Tommy's not a normal content creator. So there's that. I'm not normal. I'm not. I'll admit it. I am a little off my rocker at times, man. But you know what? I love this, man, and I appreciate y'all rocking with me here on the Mafia Sports Report. And I am out of here, man. I'm out of here. I gotta go sit down and enjoy this game, guys. I will be back post game, right after the game. Listen. You guys know the deal. Anyone that's in here knows that Mafia Sports Report is the first podcast that goes live after the game. We are the first one. So, look, man, I ain't mad at y'all when you're on post game for 30 minutes and you dip over Fanatics. I get it. That's the cool guys channel. Right? But I know y'all are rocking with me for the first half hour. All right? Anyways, guys, I'm out of here, man. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Bills Mafia, you guys rule. Go Bills. I'm out of here. Peace.